Hi, today we're talking about factoring quadratic trinomials. Now you're probably wondering, why do I need to know how to factor quadratic trinomials? And actually, in order to solve quadratic equations later on, you need to know how to factor a quadratic trinomial. Let's begin by making sure our quadratic expression is in standard form first. This means that the squared term is at the front and the constant or the regular number is on the end, which in our case it is. When factoring, the goal is to find two numbers that multiply to give you the constant number on the end. But when you add those same numbers together, it gives you the coefficient on the middle term. In our case, that means we are looking for two numbers that when multiplied together give us positive 20, but when added together will give us a positive 9. So let's begin by listing off pairs of numbers, factors of 20, so that when they're multiplied together, they give us positive 20. So that's what I'm going to do off to the side here. So the number I'm trying to multiply to is 20. So my first choice, I could multiply positive 1 times positive 20. That will give me positive 20. Well, I could also say, well, negative 1 times negative 20. Well, a negative times a negative, that will also give me a positive 20. Those aren't my only options. I could also have positive 2 times positive 10. That'll give me positive 20. Negative 2 times negative 10 will give me positive 20. Positive 4 times positive 5 will give me 20, as will negative 4 times negative 5 will also give me positive 20. Our next step is to go back through our list of numbers and figure out, okay, well, which pair of numbers added together will give us that positive 9 in the middle there. So let's check. Well, 1 plus 20, that will give us 21. That's not negative 9, so those aren't the pairs of numbers we want. Next one is negative 1 plus negative 20. That will give me negative 21. Still not the positive 9 I'm looking for. Next I have 2 plus 10. That'll give me 12. Obviously, 12 is not 9, so that's not what I'm looking for. Next pair, negative 2 plus negative 10 gives me negative 12. Still not what I'm looking for. Well, next one's looking promising. 4 plus 5, that gives me 9. So these are the two numbers that I need to work with, the two factors of 20. Now that I found the two factors of 20 that add together to give me 9, I can finally finish factoring my quadratic trinomial. To finish factoring my quadratic trinomial, I'm going to set up two sets of parentheses. And I'm going to write the variable that I'm using, which is k, at the beginning of each set of parentheses, like so. Now I take each factor and add it to each variable inside the parentheses. So first, I'm going to take my factor of 4. I'm going to add that to k in the first set of parentheses because it's a positive 4. Then I'm going to take my other factor 5, add that onto k in the other set of parentheses. And voila, we have factored our quadratic trinomial into k plus 4 times the quantity k plus 5.